Shark Tank. No jumping. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. And today, I got one of my favorite comedians in the building, man, you know, and I really would like to share that with my fan base, you know, and the viewer. We got Minks in the building today. What's going on, baby?
Oh, man, blessings, man. How you doing, man?
You know,
appreciate you for having me here, though.
1,000%, bro. You earned that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I watch a lot of your skits, and you are a funny guy. Funny as hell. When I first talked to you on the phone, I said, this is serious as hell in real life. Like, it's like, I guess they say, like, some niggas ain't funny off camera. Like, it's for real. It's real life.
No, I'm funny off camera, too. It's just, you know, I'm from L.A., you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
You know
Tell me a little bit about that, man. What part of L.A. you from?
I'm from the east side. I'm from Watts.
From Watts?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Nothing but love to it, man. What's y'all, how y'all say it? It's not what's happening. What is it?
It's what's up.
What's up?
Yeah.
I like that, man.
It's that too, though.
Yeah.
But because I'm from the city, we're gonna put that Watts in front of everything. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing wrong with it, loved one. I love having LA natives in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it gets to show different sides of the culture, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I would hope. You know what I mean? It does that. You know, talk to me, though, for you growing up in Watts, what was that like for you, man?
Shoot, Watts is Watts. Just the east side is different from everything, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's a little tough.
You feel like it's one part of LA that sticks out the most?
Of course. Right. Everybody know about Watts. Everybody know to stay out Watts if you ain't got no business in there. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with nothing, you know what I'm saying, on the east side, and everywhere else had all the stuff, and you know, we used to travel out the cities and, you know, not too far. But yeah, you know, the Watts is kind of like everybody look over it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a lot of money coming in the city like that, no opportunities. So, you know, so we just got to make our own ways, and, you know. Yeah.
For you, growing up, was you always like into comedy? Was you always into like, even like that type of role play of skits and like just being funny, like making shit with your friends?
I was always bad.
Yeah,
and,
I guess that starts for a lot of us.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
that starts for a lot of us, bro.
I was always bad, and getting in trouble. You know, for a kid that ain't really got nothing, and being around a lot of people that I pretty much share the same lifestyle as you.
Right.
We gonna figure out a way to get it, you know what I'm saying? So we did a lot of that growing up. Also, I was raised in foster care, you know what I'm saying, my whole life. So a lot of the homes I was in were in different sections of LA. So I had to learn the hard way, being from the east side, but getting placed in homes on the west side.
That's new news. I never knew that you was in foster care.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my whole life, you know what I'm saying, since I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I ran away from that. And
people always feel like that you don't have to be a product of your environment. But would you say that's kind of hard to kick? Like even you being from Watts and growing up over there, like they would think like, oh, you're not a product of your environment. You can still go to school. You can still graduate. I don't think they know like the temptations and the things that can pull you, you know?
It's still in me, all of those things. None of that stuff has ever left me.
Yeah.
But I wanted better things in my life, so I know I had to switch a lot of things off.
Yeah.
And but yeah, you know, anybody could change or adjust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just on you. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on your circle, who you got around you showing you stuff.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. And you can't be scared to go outside the perimeter too. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of my fears growing up, because I didn't really know too much outside of, you know, certain areas. And so the best thing to do is stay in your own section pretty much, you know? Yeah. So yeah, man, just try your best to explore. You know, that's how I left. Yeah. I went to college, and I rolled myself into college ball, and I was in a different city though. So just being around stuff, I was like, I want to do that. And in order to do those things, I had to adjust my ways, you know what I'm saying? The way, like, not necessarily like the way I dressed, but like when you dressed and talk different, you get different results, you know what I mean? So I played with that a few times, and, you know, I just didn't want to come back really, you know what I mean? To my city like that. I always come back, but it was just like what I want is out here, so I'm gonna stay out here. You know what I mean?
Right. Tell me, when did you first hit foster care?
Probably 99, 2000.
How old were you?
4 years old.
Damn, so you got in there young.
I got in there young, yeah. So
moms and pops were?
Just moms. You know what I'm saying? I never met my pops.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm kind of like looking for him.
Never even talked to him?
Never, no. He wasn't there. They said he came back one time and was like drinking a little bit, so they didn't let him near me, and they said he never came back. So, yeah, I definitely want to find my pops though. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot.
This is no skit. This is no joke.
Oh no, this ain't no skit. Yeah,
this is not a skit. My man says it. Hey man, we looking for my man's pops, man. For real. If you're out there, bro, and somebody can run this by you, hey man, holla at us.
Yeah, that would be beautiful.
Both to reunite right here.
That'd be beautiful. I got a lot of questions, you know, as a man.
What would be your first question if you was running to your pops?
I want to know. I want to know. You know, my roots, man, on his side. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you?
I got a bunch of brothers. Since you can have a whole bunch of family, yeah.
So I just pretty much just have a lot of questions. You know, I ain't got no, like, anger towards the man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. So I'm not really tripping on that. It's more so, like, I would love to just sit and talk to the man and see what he's about. You know what I'm saying? See where I get all this stuff from. You know what I'm saying? If it's in the DNA. And
he missed that 17 to 19, like, you, why weren't you around era?
Oh,
definitely. You're at that grown age now where you're like, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand, like, kind of what we going through. I just want to know why.
I do, too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do want to know the story behind it, for
like
sure.
It's you. Like, I would want to know why.
Yes.
Like, why you do this? Like, in a respectful way. You know what I'm saying? Pops, why don't you come fuck with me?
Yeah, and then also, you know, we may not know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't going to share too much information, but my brother found out some stuff that wasn't on the paper. You know what I'm saying? And he had to figure it out through like Ancestry.com or who his true father was. So maybe he knows, maybe he don't, but I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm living my own life, but I definitely want to have that conversation, you know? No harm done, you know?
Yeah. No harm done.
Yeah.
So you could say that you are a product of your environment. You still went to school. You still went to college. You say you was playing ball. Was you playing football, basketball?
Yeah. I was outside linebacker, defensive end.
You get a scholarship? Did you end up getting a scholarship or you just went to school?
I just went because it kept me off of the streets and doing dumb stuff, you know? So when I graduated, I didn't know what I was going to do. But I was like, damn, I was good at football. You know what I'm saying? So let me see the resources and how I could put myself in college. You know, as a foster student, there's resources, and I took advantage of a lot of those things.
That are in foster, that have came through foster care. There's probably a little bit more
emancipating
resources.
And stuff like that. Yeah, so I took advantage of those things, and yeah, man, just that helped me for sure a lot.
When did you get out of foster care? Did you have to do it till you was 18, or did you get like emancipated, like you saying, 16 years old, 17?
Nah, I ran away. I ran away like soon after graduating high school. You know,
they're gonna start trying to throw your ass in the youth authority after that. You run away from them foster homes for real, nigga. They just say fuck it, throw them over there in YA.
I just felt like I was doing everything myself at one point, and I was like, I was tired of my foster mom saying no at the most simplest stuff that I wanted to do. You know, so I was like, you know what? I'm making my own money anyway, doing my own thing. I think I'll take this chance on my own. So I packed my stuff and got up out of there. You feel me? So that's how I made my exit with the foster system.
Never had a really good relationship with your foster mom?
Some of them, majority of them.
How many you move around to?
I was in a lot of homes. I was a good kid in the mad city. I like to just say that.
Elaborate. I like that. A good kid in the mad city.
Meaning, like, I was always a good kid. It was just my environment sucked, you know? And, you know, you just do stuff that you just do shit because it's there to do, and your homies is doing it too, and you know, you participate in stuff that ain't so pleasant. Every kid do it.
Yeah.
From LA.
You never joined the gang.
Nah,
in LA.
Nah, I never joined the gang.
When I talked to you, I was like, cause the way you was just like, man, look, I'm on East Side. I was like, where you from? You was like, no, I don't gang bang.
I don't gang bang, but I ain't no stranger to the streets neither. You feel me? So, yeah, I know the language. I know what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So for you doing skits and, you know, things like that, because they're funny as hell, man. A lot of the work that you do, that you embody, is art. You know, what even made you even want to get into that? Back to even like football, basketball didn't work out. You know, what happened? You get hurt?
Well, football didn't. It didn't work out only because, like I said, once I got to college, I was distracted a lot. You know, women, and I never liked to do work anyway. So that was that. You know, but it was like once I was there, it was like, okay, look, you only really got into it because, you know, to stay out of trouble. And then once I was in it, I found out I was good. I just kept going. So I kind of went into like, I just had no interest in it no more. But even to this day, I get out there and get it cracking. But I just didn't want to do that. You know, I really wanted to start acting since I was a kid, but I just didn't know how to because my foster parents, man, they
was really encouraging.
Well, nothing. Everything that they really didn't ask me what it is that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And even if I did tell them what I wanted to do, they ain't about to pay for that. You know what I mean? The system's low-key grimy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, never in my years of foster care system did they really ask us, like, you know, as foster childs, like foster kids, like, what is it that y'all want to do? And then they make it a mission that they're going to push towards this. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So
you feel like it's turned into like just a money grab, cash, of course, just a business.
Of course, right in your face. Like, right in your face. Like, I didn't know I had allowances for clothing and all these other things that I was supposed to receive. And I had to find out the hard way. But, you know, that turned on my hustle mentality. So I ain't
didn't want to feel used no more. You was like, so it's time. That's like you said, it turned on your hustle mentality because you had been getting used and you found out you were being used, that you were supposed to get certain allowances for clothing. You were supposed to get these things, you know, whether it's even, you know, like you said, a few dollars, you want to go to the store and get a bag of chips and a pop. You know what I'm saying? Can't even do that. You feel out of place to ask them for a couple bucks.
Yeah, it became a problem because, you know, shout outs to my social worker because, you know, he ain't, I ain't gonna say he bad at all, but it's just, you know, I was a problem child too. So, yeah, you know, he
worked with you.
He worked with me on some things, but because I was a problem child, he was like, hell no. Nah. You know what I mean? For a lot of, because I used to get kicked out of homes. If the parents wasn't treating me right, you know, I'd have been abused and mistreated as a child. You feel me? Not being fed, beat, all type of shit. You know, like some of the homes that I was in were gang infested. You feel me? So, you know, we had to chunk it on first day. You know what I'm saying? And then throughout the time staying there.
That's why you say you familiar with it. You're like, I'm familiarized with what go on.
Oh yeah, I done bled on the streets. You feel me? Rolling with the wrong people and you know, just I was a good kid, Mad City. You know, and my foster homes got 3-4 different gangs in them, and you learn about those sections, and now you rolling with them because it's like it's not safe to wait at the bus stop and y'all go in the same, you know, same direction. It's like, you going where? Try to roll with me? Hell yeah. So we mob together, you know what I mean, to certain spots. And
so you was cool with the people, like the other kids that was in the house?
Yeah, until they start stealing and doing some BS, you know. So, but it ain't no different from youth authority, you know. So, yeah, I just have to figure it out, you know. But you know, I definitely survived LA.
You said, man, I've been beaten.
Oh yeah, I've been whipped, starved. I had this one lady, like when I first got into to her house, because I just got kicked out the other one. The first day was cool, you feel me? And I remember I woke up in the middle of the night, and she had like all her cabinets was like chained, like the whole kitchen was chained up. And I walked into there, I was like, oh, this looked like a Saw movie or something. And this funny, we gonna keep it all the way comedy. So I woke up, so hey, I don't care. So I was young at the time, and you know, I used to wet the bed. And so that's the reason why I woke up. In the previous home, when I used to do that, I just get up, fix my bed, throw it in the laundry, you know what I'm saying? And go hop in the shower and, you know, hop back in the bed. It was the middle of the night, man, and I remember seeing the kitchen chained up, and I was kind of like stuck, like what the heck? And then I looked back, my foster mom in her whole gown, she old, you know, she's a lot older and stuff. So
older woman.
Oh yeah, she older woman, and she scared me. She was like, what the f is you doing? Keep in mind, I just came to this foster home like a few hours ago, and I was like, hey, I'm not even gonna lie, like, you know, I just wet the bed and I'm changing my stuff. And then she cussed me out, like she kind of went off on me, like, you still peeing in the bed? And I was like, what the?
How old were you? That's the comedy part, because you about to be like,
Oh, hey, I don't care. That's old. That's old.
Yeah.
I think I was.
Old.
Oh yeah, it's old. Who gonna do something to me? You know what I'm saying? It's a story. You know. I think I was like 13 years old when that happened.
You know why that happens when kids still piss in the bed later on?
I heard it was trauma.
Trauma and stress.
Trauma and stress. Okay.
Trauma and stress. Stressed out. The kid's stressed out.
Okay.
The kid's really mentally agitated.
That's probably what it was, because your boy was,
Oh, for sure it was, bro.
Okay.
For sure it was. Like
I was peeing in the bed then.
Yeah, you was peeing in the bed. You might as well go ahead and stand up on it. But back to like even her cussing you out and the cabinets being changed. Your feelings about that?
I was kind of like, where am I? What's going on? And you know, even that, it was like we couldn't eat. We didn't have no freedom to do what we want. And soon I got kicked out of that home.
So you would purposely get kicked out?
Some homes, yeah. Some homes, like,
you ain't like the style of living.
Yeah, they treat you like you just like you property. You know what I'm saying? Like you my foster kid. I'm getting a check for you, so you have to. And it's never like I didn't really learn a lot. You know what I'm saying, from a lot of these homes. Like the group home I was in, I learned a lot though. And then that shut down, and then it's like they just started dishing me to all these different sections of LA. And
so a group home and a foster parent, that's two totally different things?
Yeah, group home is like...
My bad, I'm really curious. I ain't never been in no group homes or nothing like that. So, you know what I'm saying? You giving me some game right now, some knowledge. You know?
Okay, yeah. Group home is like a unit. It's like a house. Like you could be in a regular house, but it's the one I was in was like it stored 6 kids, 3 rooms, 6 kids, and then 2 staff. So a staff per kid. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how the group home was. And in the group home we had the Samoans. Shout out to the Samoans, and we had Filipinos. We didn't have a lot of blacks and Mexicans and then like whites, but we did have some stationed. So I learned a lot of like cleaning, cooking and stuff from like the Samoans, you know what I'm saying? And so when I left the system, I mean, the group home, when it shut down, like I was just taking all of what I learned from them and, you know, taking it with me as I went through these homes. And that was better because we was on activity. They was giving us money and stuff like that. You feel me? It was just like, and I'm not saying all group homes. It was just this specific group home that I was in that was kind of structured. And I felt like if I would have stayed in there, I would have been a better person. But it shut down. I don't know what reason, maybe like licensing purposes or something like that. But yeah, and then that's when I got moved to the other side of the city, like West LA. And I had to learn West LA. You know what I'm saying? It was different from my section, my side. So what was the initial question again?
No, I was just asking.
The difference, right? Okay.
Between, group home and having a foster parent.
Foster parent. So foster parent and foster homes are like more freedom. It's just their parent. You know what I'm saying? So that has multiple kids, and you just have freedom. They'll let you stay the night if they want to and stuff like that. The group home is kind of like, nah, like we ain't even supposed to like go with the staff to their homes and stuff like that. But them Samoans was dope, man. Yeah. Them Samoans took us in and fed us. They showed us the culture, you know what I'm saying? And it was all about family. They're family oriented. Even the Asians too, the Filipinos, they're family oriented. And they used to bring us around their families. So that love part and feeling like that all came from them, the Samoans. And I had this one lady, shout out to Betty Forlatolo. She's, you know, she passed away recently. She was going to adopt us, me and my brother. And that didn't work out. I don't know.
You and your brother was in the home? Yeah,
all of us. It's 6 of us. I'm the second youngest.
Was y'all all in the same home, or y'all? No, they split y'all up.
The first 4 homes we was, and every home after that, it was like they start taking us apart because it was like, oh yeah, y'all can't be together. You know what I mean? So they start ripping us apart, and then I reconnected with my brother somewhere like 04 or something. My sister and brother, we was in all the same group home, and then they just started separating us, man, and then that became a problem. I stopped seeing my sisters, and my brother was cool because he was with me. And then they they finally like separated us. It was like y'all two can't be together. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then so it's more freedom in the foster care, but it's also like it's a lot of stuff that they could get away with. Because the social worker come probably like once a month, you know what I mean? And I'm not knowing how the stuff works with the money and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn that along the way. I ain't had no clothes and none of that. I'm going to school like with no money, you know what I mean? And I had to learn that, man. I was asking people for money at the libraries and stuff like that because I ain't had no food. And, you know, it was just a lot of stuff that was going on. Yeah, I got a pretty interesting story, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's, bro, like, 'cause for you to be a happy dude, like to make funny shit, to make people laugh, you do got a very fucked up background.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't a lot of smiles. It wasn't always a lot of happiness, you know?
Nah, majority of the time, man, I was kind of dealing with a lot, and the school was like was my way to kind of like relieve that what I was going through at the homes. You feel me? Like some of the homes was because of the the gang activities there was getting shot up, and a lot of problems used to come to the homes. So
you think that's why some of them should like that one shut down, maybe, or something?
No,
like
the
that?
group home wasn't like that. The group home it wasn't like that. It was ran by a Filipino lady. They wasn't having none of that stuff, but there was some kids coming in there too, though. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you become a problem, they get you up out of there. But the foster care systems, man, I went through a lot, and yeah, I had to learn that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? It's just like nonstop squabbling throughout the week. You know what I mean? Just gladiator. It was just
Gladiator
like
school.
It's gladiator school,
Thunderdome.
man. Yeah. So yeah, and only the strong survive, man. You know, shout outs to the ones that you know, I shared homes with, and you know. So a lot didn't make it, you know. I just, you know, by the blessings of God, you know, I found my talent and I went with it. But I've always been funny though, since I was young, and I wanted all the smoke. Anybody could get it, because I was an ugly nigga that didn't have nothing. I didn't know how to dress, but I had personality, confidence, and I had hands. You feel me? So
yeah, those three can do it.
you know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, you know, I had the chicks laughing and everybody pretty much laughing, and I was cool with that. You feel me? Yeah. And I got along with pretty much a lot of people, and if you hate, you just hate. You know what I mean? But I was like, how can you hate on a nigga if all I know how to do is make people laugh? And
right,
you know,
you got a big following. Some of the people I've gotten a chance to interview, like Big Jah, like these come from like your circle, like the people, like y'all work all the time, man. Where y'all be in these content houses and y'all doing things like that. But even before that, like, what even made you start doing it? You say you always wanted to act coming up.
Yeah.
What made you start saying, all right, I'm about to take this shit full throttle?
Is when I had full control of my life. You know, when I left the foster care system, when I ran away, I had full control of my life. That's like my life really started, because all responsibilities and everything was like left in my hand. But I was young and I was just had this fire in me, so I did it anyway. You know what I mean? So when I went to, like, I was filming random videos, but I was wondering, like, how do people set it up the way that they did? I was just kind of, and then I think I was working at Enterprise Rental Car in LAX. Oh yeah, suit and everything.
Look like a nigga sitting there.
Oh yeah, I was
first day on the job every day.
I was listen. My whole thing was learn all the rules.
Yeah.
Get in trouble a few times so you know what not to do. And
get in trouble a few times.
Yeah, get in trouble a few times so you know what not to do, and then literally you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was over there, and I only worked there for 6 months, but I kept seeing everybody online like just posting these and I'm up here looking like damn, they not funny. I want to do it. I always had this thing in my head like, damn, I want to do this. And then one day I just reached out to a few people. You know, of course, a lot of people left me on scene. This 2017, and I reached out to Big Jah, Leon Ross. Shout outs to him. He messaged me back and said, "Hey, look, we film at this house, but it's not my house to invite people to, but I'll be on the lookout." So that was like my first. You know, Jah left me on scene, so I'm already, you know, the LA mentality. I'm like, man, you know, fuck this nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah, fuck this nigga. Like, he left me on scene, like, but. You know, one random day, he just hit me and was like, pull up to this spot. I left work. I just got up and left. I was like.
At Enterprise.
Yeah, I got up because I was like one of the top sellers there too. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'll just make this shit up another day. So, and because I sell, that makes them bread. So you could get away with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So, but I up and left and went straight to North Hollywood. Showed up at the spot, and then me and Big Jah Link, we didn't even film. We just talked for like 5 hours. And that's how we got to know each other real well. You know what I'm saying? He from the city, I'm from the city. I'm from the east side, and he more some from like South Central West Side-ish. And we sat there. I was like 23. I just turned 23 at the time, and we just had this vision. And Ja, he went to film school for all, like, he went to film school, did all those stuff, all those things. And I just was there watching him, and I just was like, I can do that. Teach me this. He was the one that was like, Minks, I'm going to show you how to film and do da-da-da so you can help me and I can help you. So that's how I learned my way around the camera with his expertise behind, he got a degree in that stuff. So now he's also telling me like what not to do, constructive criticism. And that was probably like the best way I've ever received like criticism from a man, and how he did it. It was like, damn, I wish I had a male figure in my life like this growing up, because I understood exactly what he was saying. Don't do this because this and da-da-da-da, and I'm up here getting it. You know what I mean? So now I'm up there.
He's not just telling you don't do it. He's telling you why.
He giving me a reason why. And then I'm seeing his success rise, and I'm just literally taking what he taught me and put the Minks touch on it. You feel me? So a lot of that came from him. And as well as the other crew, you know what I'm saying? The homie Troy, Ken Edwin, Tim Willie, these are all, Craig, Ken Smith. These are all people that are a lot older than me. And they took a chance on, letting me in the group. And I had to learn quick, like, hey, get your shit together. And that's how, I just put my pride aside, man. And I really wanted to learn and be great. So that was that's what really like allowed me to really grow.
So there was no schooling for you for this?
No.
You never went to school for this? I never went to school for film school, no learning how to be comfortable on the camera? I
learned all that from the crew. Yeah.
Y'all crew is dope as hell, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jati too. You know, I've had her actually on the news before, shit like that. Like, I fuck with y'all whole camp, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate her for linking me with you to be able to get you in here, man. You know, y'all group is elite, like, of really making skits from the black culture.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you get very, question for you, like, how do you get so intimate with some of your stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause you could be hella funny, but like, then you could be hella serious. Like, you know how to turn it on and off. Where you think that comes from? How do you find that?
Well, I learned from the crew. You know what I mean? Like, it's a huge gap in age difference, but I'm taking what they teaching me, and then it's just about applying. You know what I'm saying? I bought my own equipment so I can literally try and test these things out. But like I said, constructive criticism, they're telling me why not to do this. They'll be like, look, if you lost your girl, what would be your real initial reaction? Okay, so do that, make it believable. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it was, just trial and error. You know what I'm saying? I was loud. You know, I'm from the east side, so a lot of my content was like loud. Like, what's happening? Like, ooh, always on 10. And, you know, they told me like, hey, you can do a lot without saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can. So I just took all that and just every year, every video, I just kept getting better, you know? Yeah.
There was one recent one I think you did. You just dropped it. I believe it was the one where your ex gets in your Uber. Where like your ex chick getting your Uber.
Which one?
You was Uber driving, right?
No, I have many videos that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's the most recent one, I want to say, where she hop in the back seat and she's like, "No, nigga, just take me where I need to go. Like, don't even say."
The light skin is
He was like, "Don't even say nothing to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just sit back. Like, I'm about to drive." And she started trying to tell you how to drive, and then she would get into your face. It was funny, bro. I just be trying to figure out like what inspires those. Like, is it true life events in your life? Some things you really went through before that you kind of just try to make it funny, or what?
It's a mix of a lot of things, you know.
Let's break down a lot of things.
You growing up in the hood, you there. You see it, you participate in it. You got people that tell stories. And me, I just use an idea and I be like, okay, let me try to make it believable. It's possible, but throw some twists in there. And I guess it's the Minks touch, you feel me? It's just, I believe I can do anything, you know what I mean? So it's like, what if this happened?
Right.
And I'll take that what if and I make it reality. And then, you know what I'm saying, and believable as possible.
Right.
That's all it is, you feel me? Yeah.
So you say you just be believing in it, man.
Yeah, I do. I'll pick up, I'll shoot anything. People that I'll shoot anything people are afraid to shoot. You feel me? Because I care about the art and I'm like, nobody's doing this. So.
Have you shot anything controversial that you feel like you've gotten some you know what I'm saying, some backlash or whatever the case may be, that like, man, they kind of was looking at you different?
Yeah, it was one where I got the series called Rummy That with Barry Brewer, and every time I see him, I rob him. So yeah, every time. Like, so the first time I robbed him, the second time he tried to run and I catch him and he's like scared of me, and I don't have no gun and none of that stuff. It's just all in like what, and all acting, and he's scared. But and I like the 5th episode, he was with his son, and I was like, I'm about to get a child that looked just like me. So it's like me and I'm chilling with my son, he's chilling with his son, and he sees me, he's like, bro, not today, I'm with my son. I'm like, hey bro, it's all good, chill out, I understand, I'm with my son too. You feel me? Like, I'm like, it's all good bro, chill out, I'm with my son too. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, okay, good. And I'm like, babe, but I want to thank you though. He was like, for what? I said, I was about to buy my son some shoes, and I see your son got some LeBrons. I said, son, take those.
That shit funny as fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Dog.
So it looks so believable.
Right.
Like
y'all shoot y'all shit professionally. Right. That's what I like about you. Your shit's really shot with cameras. It's not a camera phone. It's real.
It's cinematic.
Real.
It's cinematically shot.
Yeah.
I learned that from Big Jah. And I made my son, I said, hey son, take those. And my son really said, hey homie, run me them shoes. but you can have these. So he was being generous too. Yeah. He said, so you won't walk over barefooted. You can have my little sandals.
Yeah, my little sandals.
And the son was like, what? I ain't take it. And then, now the dad going off on me like, hey man, whoop, whoop. And I was like, listen, I understand, bro, but look, either you do that or your son gonna watch you getting dragged up and down this block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was so believable and so messed up that yeah, man, them people in them comments was not liking that. They was like, bro, oh my God, how could you?
I ain't gonna lie, that's dope. Because like it was funny as fuck.
You never heard of I mean, you heard of it, but you've never seen that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Unless you right there in the gutter, you know what I'm saying, seeing the shit happens. Because, fathers and family members, watch the kids grow up and be in the gang.
Is this your real son?
No, I don't got no kids. No,
I just grabbed the kid.
I grabbed the kid. Bro, I can direct, I feel like I could direct anybody. You know what I'm saying? I had the vision. I was like, let me find somebody with a son and get it cracking. And it was believable, man. Check out Run Me That series. Yeah.
And that's another thing that, like, I think that's dope, that you run series of your skits. Like Big Jah does too. Your whole camp, it seems like that's what y'all do. Y'all will make a series of this one character that'll lead into many different stories, man. I find that different. Like what inspires that, like for y'all to just to like make this character can become a household name?
Well, at first we was just posting like me sitting with Big Jah or the crew. Like within an hour, we come up with like 8 ideas, just talking regularly. I'll come over his house just to watch the game, and we come up with 8 different sketches and film all those 8 different ones, and within that week. And every time we tap in with each other, we have so many more to do. That's why it was like endless. So, damn, what was the question again? You said?
No, I was just like, you know what I'm saying, what inspires that to run series?
Oh,
how y'all make these, because it seems like y'all whole camp, like there's a camp of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it seems like everybody, even individually, runs these series of this, like to make this character a household name.
So with me, I was just dropping random videos. Any thought that I get, make it random, and then we start paying attention to what the people liked. So then we're like, okay, we got to make a part 2. We got to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? What else? It was like, okay, continue the
just
story
like
going.
Like it's just like podcast game. Like you got to give the people what they want.
What they want, but also like it's all about developing stories. Like I said, y'all, they in the filmmaking and stuff. So it was all about developing a story, make multiple characters within those stories, and you got to have like, he was just teaching me the art of it. So then I was like, okay, everything that I learned, I'm going to just try to suppress it and put it to this one character to keep that series going instead of just making just random videos. You get what I'm saying? So I learned that from them, and then it just made sense. Like we start seeing people say, bring such and such back, bring such and such back. And I'd be like, dang, they really like this character. So we just develop on those characters and stories, and when we just made magic from there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, for you guys, like, it seemed like y'all all are close. Like, y'all all fuck with each other, man. And my next question would lead to, like, if you got something going on independently, do they still stand behind it? Do they still help you? Like, do they help with the production, like, to make sure, does everybody help everybody? Even if we got to push one person right now, his character's getting the most push right now. The people are liking it. Let's help out. Like, do they help you, or like,
we all help
like
each other
on your own?
No, we all help each other.
Ideas and you're on your own shit.
So at first, like, all right, you gonna get the story. So
I'm asking some good questions.
No, you are. But I want to tell you the base before so you can understand.
Okay.
So when I was working at Enterprise and used to come down to film like weekly, and you know, they was like, bro, you got to move down here. You got to move down here. I'm like, I don't know nothing about no North Hollywood, none of that shit. So one day I decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna go full fledged with this acting shit because I'm doing numbers, but I'm coming back to work. You feel me? So I quit my job, gave up my apartment, and I just took all my shit to North Hollywood, and I slept in my car all 2018. You know what I'm saying, with my stuff in storage, and then like right across the street. Yeah, I used to sleep at the North Hollywood train station, and right around the corner was a storage spot. So I had all my shit in storage, and then I wake up and go straight to 24 Hour Fitness, a workout, shower, and go straight to like Big Jah house. And we used to film every single day, you know what I'm saying? We used to help each other. Like, you film one, I help you, and da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I'll go right in my car, edit, sleep, wake up, do the kind of the same shit. Also, I signed up for like extras castings and stuff like that. So I was like, that was a way of me getting money because I was always on set. So I'm on set, like Eddie Murphy movies, Snowfall, and I'm snatching the actors, you know what I'm saying? And telling them, like, you know, whoop, and they'll come in, I write their shit out, make them, you know what I'm saying, I utilize them well to make my shit not better, but more so like I create you a character that makes sense because you want to be in my shit. Like, these people, like, some of the cast wanted to be on my shit. So I've been like, I'll call your bluff, nigga, all right, come and pull up next week, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, Big Jah was like, I gotta teach you this. So he taught me how to use the cameras and shit like that. And then it got to the point where now niggas start making money. And I just bought my own equipment, cameras, everything. And Jah was like, hey, bro, you gonna have to learn how to do this shit by yourself in case I'm not here. He said, I'm always, and this is pretty much everybody, I'm always here,
right,
but you got
the whole crew.
Yeah, we the crew, but you know, you gotta learn how to do this shit yourself in case we're not here. And it was kind of hard at first, but I understood what he was saying. So when I got the house and I stopped sleeping in my car, I developed a team. You know what I'm saying? The people that can help me DP. And that was, and I'm glad I learned that because I can literally get up and film anything I want. You get what I'm saying? Because it's my stuff. Yeah, so we have our own teams as well, and we teach them and they help us. But if there's ever like a phone call, like, hey, you try to whoop, I'm like, hell yeah, I'll be in it. You know, like, I was at my house filming last week, and I wasn't even in it, but he needed a house, and I was like, how can I help you? I got equipment here. You know what I'm saying? Whoop. So we help each other out a lot.
He's helped you a lot out of everybody the most.
We all share. We all, like, he help out everybody. Everybody help out each other. You know what I'm saying? He was just the closest to me. Like, I'll be at his house spending more time than a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? Asking him questions. Cause this dude you know, he's a lot older than me, so his knowledge is crazy. So when I put my pride aside to really like learn, I was like, bro, I could really learn if I put my pride aside. When I did that, I didn't care. I was just like, Jah, I'm gonna ask this dude like thousands of questions every day, and he didn't care. But he never, and now I'm applying these things that he's teaching me, and he sees it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like mutual. And now I was like, you know what? I don't never want to put my pride in the way of learning and, you know what I'm saying, gaining access and shit like that. So I threw that shit away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how I really learned how to do all this shit. You know what I mean?
So you pretty much, when you hopped in this game, you had nothing.
Well, I had shit, and then I gave it up.
Shit.
I gave it up because I believed in something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is that the first time you felt like you really believed in something in your life?
Yeah, because I didn't have no type of figures in my life growing up. I had all single mothers, black ladies, in all of my foster homes, and there was majority of them mistreated me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have not one father figures. All the big homies was a year or two older than me, and they wasn't teaching a nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck these hoes doing all this other shit. You know, what you think a nigga gonna do?
Yeah.
Until I ran into them, 23 years old, and I was like, damn, these are like uncles to me. Uncles I never had or brothers I never had. Just father figures, man, that really can teach me something. If I had, I didn't know how to treat women and do all like, you know what I'm saying? And I asked them and they wouldn't judge me or none of that. They'll look at it like, nah, just woo whoop, and I apply it. And now they seeing how so now they giving me all the information. It's like unlimited because they know I'm doing good with it. But also, like, they ain't your typical just any random nigga. You know what I'm saying? They lead with good hearts. You know what I'm saying? Like they with the business, but they not about that. When they come in, how you doing, sir? Hey, how you doing? Super respectful. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I was like, man, I want to be like that. So that's why I stayed around them all the time too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love how the respect that they getting from they just being genuine. So I was like, teach me that. How can I be that? And that's why I stuck with them, man.
A lot of people don't be wanting to learn, though, either, Minks. Like, a lot of people not really open or receptive to information.
I was like that with them at first.
You know
I was clashing with them. Like, I didn't want to, I was ignorant. I didn't want to, like.
So y'all didn't always have the best relationship there.
I ain't gonna say best, but that's the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know who they are, but they cool. Yeah. And they was always saying, stop doing this, stop doing that. And I was like, you know, typical LA nigga, like, what? Like, yeah, tell me how to treat a woman and try to do da-da-da-da. And they was like, you don't understand. It's you just, your name is important. Your image is important.
Did all them niggas know you was sleeping in the car? In the North Hollywood train station?
Some of them did. But I didn't need no handout. I was like, I'm here for this specific reason, and it wasn't bad.
No handout.
Hell no.
No handout.
Okay.
But just
some nights they let me crash though. Like, we filming late, like, hey, you hit the floor. Some nights, some weeks I'll be there, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 days at a time. But I'm the type that I don't want to be all up in your space. I'm a big nigga. We all are big niggas. All of us 6 feet, over 200 some pounds. So it was like a respect thing. Like, I'll be here, but also I'll go to the train station first. Like, hey, I'm about to dip, y'all. I'm about to get some sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, crash on the floor, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. But majority, I always would lead with, nah, I'm about to go to the train station and get out y'all way. You know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all in the morning type.
Right.
But off the love, they was just like, nah, bro, hit the couch, hit this. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Nate Jackson. You know, on TikTok, he up here doing his thing with the comedy shows. You know, he used to let us crash on his floors too when he was on tour. Yeah. And Nate Jackson's a good dude. And
are you planning on, question for you, are you planning on staying in the skits, or are you planning on doing any type of stand-up? Or
I'm gonna have my foot still in skits, but I'm making the I'm evolving into the films, getting serious with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what, I'm dominating. I ain't gonna say dominating, but I'm doing real good on in the sketch world. But you know, I had this fire in me.
Seems like you making some cool bread, bro. Your shit gets a lot of traction.
Yeah, but you know, social media ain't what it seems like, though. You know what I'm saying? So I care about the art more than everything. So, I would love to be properly compensated, but that ain't always the case. You know what I'm saying? So before we got any bread, it was for the art. You know what I'm saying? And we was getting all this likes and attention. And then they hit us with the notifications like, you eligible. So that definitely worked out in our favor. But with me, it's about the art, as well as eventually getting paid what you are, worth. So
you got a big ass engagement. That's why I'm like, shit, man. And like you said, man, you put it in a cinematic format. Yeah. Like, it's not, like I said, shot with an iPhone. Like,
I care about the art.
If it is, like, that shit costs money. Like, to do it like that, like, that's not cheap to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's getting the cameras, having that shit all costs money.
That's why I bought it myself. I was like, I'm gonna learn it and I'm gonna do that shit. So a lot of those times, I was me setting up my own cameras, the lighting, the sound, You know what I'm saying? And editing, I go right into editing and drop that shit in a few hours or the very next day. So I learned all this shit to do it myself. And then
self-taught for editing? You just start just
I was doing it off my phone, iMovie. And then Jah kept saying like, bro, you gotta, well, not everybody kept saying like, nigga, you gotta get a laptop so you can color correct. You know what I'm saying? Some of these blown out screens. And so the first thing I did when I did get some bread was get a laptop. And Jah was like, I'll just film off my camera and drop you the files and you just edit. And then after that, it was like, okay, now I got my first camera. And then now I got a second camera. Now I'm buying lights. And then now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I don't need nobody. You know what I'm saying? I would love the homies to help out, but that ain't always the case because, you know, niggas be busy sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I self-taught and then when I did start making a little bit of cheese, I started to hire people. And then now I'm using this money to make sure that they help me. I'm teaching people to hold the cameras and how to, you know, white balance and all these ISOs on the cameras. And now they know my style. They know my vision. Yeah. So I'm good. I'm paying them. They good. And then it's just a system. You feel me? I'm using that money to keep it going because I enjoyed the art, you know?
Minks, you was on fire, right? And then you like kind of took this small, like I noticed you took this small little gap of like this hiatus to where like you wasn't really making content. Cause I watched it, bro. You was cutting it all the time, fucking them up, bro. Views, everything. Engagement, the traction is going crazy. And then like this, you took this little small gap. I just noticed like the work ethic, it wasn't there. And I'm like, what happened to him? And then I start seeing you dropping them again. I'm like, what happened that you like kind of stopped for that short amount of time?
Shoot, life, you know? I still got it in me. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. It's just I kind of want to do it on a little bigger level with the right resources and help.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, you know, social media has its ups and downs and without answers sometimes. And, you know, you get discouraged sometimes. The love that you once had because such and such ain't working. You know, it's life. It's natural human reaction. And then I just felt like I just needed a break from it all. And it felt good. You know what I'm saying?
Felt free.
Peace was everything to me. You know what I'm saying? And I fell in love with just being alone and enjoying my time instead of just being out and getting all this, you know, hey, I appreciate it, but it's just like, what about me? I was always catering. And then it's just like so much unexpected stuff happened. I started to learn more about myself. And that's pretty much what it was, you know? And at one point, like, I just didn't care anymore. So that's pretty much what it was, you know? And it's just like, okay, I can always do it. I got my own stuff. I can always do it. But I just like how silent this is right now. You know what I'm saying? I could control everything. You know, I could wake up, I could control my realm, go in the backyard, chill, relax, and I feel amazing.
Felt like you needed a hard reset?
I just need to figure out, like, okay, what's the next move? You know what I'm saying? And
you feel like it plateaued? Is that what you're trying to say? Like, you feel like your content and what you were doing, did you feel like, all right, I've done this. I feel like something's missing. I need to do more. Like, more needs to come. I
always want to do more, but it was like, I just wanted to do it at a different level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to film, and I ain't no want to. I'm about to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the year that I actually took off, I was still working, but I was doing whatever I wanted to do whenever I wanted to do it. You get what I'm saying? So I was developing films, writing longer films. That's what I'm about to drop this year. That's gonna be my transition from social media into the film world. I'm about to drop, like, what you see I'm about to drop films now. You know what I'm saying? TV shows, all this stuff is all in the works.
The shit that y'all drop is different. It's unique. All your whole crew, like I said, it's cinematic. It's shot professionally. Yeah. It's clipped professionally. Like, it's not the regular shit on social media.
Right. I just have to pay attention to what I produce. Yeah, and I need what I'm worth. But
I feel you wanting to, like, leave that side of it.
Not leave it though.
Like the YouTubes and just shit like that. And really, because there is a niche for that in a higher bracket. You know what I'm saying? That leaves the social media YouTube world. It leaves that and it goes to Now it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Now it's on hell even, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Tubi. Like just motherfuckers, there's some shitty ass movies on there, you know what I'm saying? But there's some people on there who know what the fuck they were doing, you know?
No, you're absolutely right. I'ma still be on social media, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, hey, stuff gotta start making sense. At one point, I was a little ungrateful, you know, just dealing with natural human like responses to certain things that was going on.
Yeah.
I just felt like I don't want to low-key waste my stuff on social media, and you know they low-key playing with the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? And so I just felt like, nah.
Do you feel targeted?
Nah, I don't feel targeted. I just feel like that's what social media is. And I'm like, in order to prevent that, all right, make your transition into this films on a bigger level so where you can remain in there without having to deal with your stuff not getting played or not. You know what I mean? So, and I be trying to tell people, like, you know, I started off as a social media content creator, but I'm a filmmaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a filmmaker over all that.
That's you pretty much your group.
Yeah,
y'all like gotta into film more than just
nobody messing with our crew when
that's why I'm like to even call y'all to even say like y'all make skits, right?
Yeah.
Or y'all just
we evolved from that, man.
It's not that. It's something a lot bigger. You know what I'm saying? There's a bigger picture for what you guys are doing, you know, especially like even Big Jah and him having Blackbusters where they sit there and they critique black cinema.
Nobody's seen that before.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's seen that
on
before. Blackbusters, man. Shout out to him, man, and what he's doing over there, most definitely.
Yeah.
I don't really see nobody doing it like that.
But that's always been our style, though. Like,
it's very professional is where I'm at with it.
It's professionalism, and it's also like we're all about originality. You get what I'm saying? Like how we all think we all are different writers. We all have different styles, and we understand, you know, the shit more than a lot of other people that are out here killing it on social media. Yeah. And it ain't no comparison. We know who we are and what we do, but it's more so like we gonna do it our way with a twist, a few twists at the end. We got our own lingo, you know what I'm saying? Our own style, our own touch with it. And we just wanted to put it on a bigger level, you know, where it's supposed to.
I don't want to turn it, but I gotta ask you, is there any like beefs in y'all world? Is there any competition or competitors? Because you're, like I said, your group is an elite group. Y'all professional. Y'all really do put it out. You feel like there's anybody that like you ever felt like, man, kind of takes some of y'all skits or like tries to one up y'all or like, you know, kind of keeps that competition. It can be friendly, you know, friendly competition, you know, but nonetheless, you know, competitors.
Of course.
Yeah.
People steal our stuff all the time. The lingos, the titling, some of our wordplay, and we notice it, but I mean, we ain't tripping because they can never do it like us. You know what I mean? Like people, they're literally in it for the money. You know what I mean? And we care about the art. We put so much time into the art, so we don't really care about that. But shit, I mean, I hope nobody beefing with me. You feel me?
You want to fight, bro?
No. It's not even that. I promise you, I don't ever want to go there. But I really hope nobody beefing with me. And every time I had an issue or somebody else had an issue with me, I clear it up.
So you've had some issues in this before with a few people, I'm sure, because people get frustrated. People are bumping heads. The skit may not be working out the way that you guys expected.
When it comes to my skits and people like collabing with me, that's never an issue because it's the setting that I set. You come into my space, this is what we doing. Because I write all the stuff that you see me in. You know what I'm saying? Even in a lot of other people's sketches, I rewrite a lot of.
Even Big Jah's?
Nah, we collab. But if I come to Jah and it's his video, most likely he has the whole premise and everything that wants to be done, and it's always love. Contributing, vice versa. If they come over my shit, it's like, this is what we doing, and then we'll bar it up together in some areas. You get what I'm saying? But it's his art. I respect it. And then I'll be like, what if this? Will you like this? And then we'll take what he likes that makes sense for those videos. But yeah, it ain't no issue, man. But we notice, we see it. We see people taking a lot of stuff, doing what we do, but they
y'all high quality, man.
Yeah,
you guys are high
that's
quality.
Why, though. That's why it can never be.
Yeah,
you know what
imitated. And I feel where you at with it, but people do try it, and I know it's like.
I shut it down at the gate.
People aren't there's nobody's out here trying to just naturally be creative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all create y'all world, you got people that are taking bits and pieces. I mean, I get it, you got to learn, but there do be some people out here that just blatantly be biting.
Of course.
And like, they show it, and they're not afraid to show it, you know?
I don't never, even if I see something that you've done and we follow each other and I may see you, I may not even I don't bring it up. Like, that don't bother me. It's like I'm about the art, bro. Like, you can never be me. We get it. We see what you're doing, and that don't harm me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I move in silence too. So I'll still get that person. Hey, what's up? How you doing? You good? Because it ain't no real threat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Taking somebody's you can't do it like me or us.
Yeah.
So have fun, but you know, I like to look at it as some of these people ain't finna last that long. You know what I mean? Because
what are we talking about?
I'm not gonna name nobody. No, and this ain't no shot at not specific people.
I really wouldn't even have wanted you to. Like, bro, I know you got some people in mind.
Yeah, but I mean,
sure, right?
I'm here to show love. But
yeah, for sure.
But yes, there are.
No jumper, bro. Everybody show love, but people show their shit. They show their ass too.
Oh no, I'm good. It's all love out there, man. And like I said, if there's ever an issue, like I address it like respectfully, not even on no like east side shit. It's like, hey, can I holler at you for a second? And then it's between me and him. I gotta look you in your eyes and I gotta tell you what I feel is X, Y, and Z, but we did it right then and there because you got to also understand where I'm stationed at. These are all transplants coming into the city. So a lot of them don't understand the language when they set foot out here, which is why they run into the problems that they run into. You feel me? I know the language and I try to teach it to a lot of people. And once that conversation, is had, they understand. Yeah. And they respect that I pulled them to the side because I could have aired the shit out in here and but it's like, why? It's nobody's business but me and you. So I pull people to the side a lot, you know what I'm saying, on the because I still, like, I don't see that, like, they didn't do nothing wrong, but that small thing that because sometimes they don't even know, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm here to remind you in case you.
Yeah. Is there anything that you've written that the whole crew has been a part of, Big Jah, and company? Is there something that you've written that everybody's participated in that did really well?
Shit, everything you've seen us in so far, but we all, we have films coming out separately, each of us. So, like me, I got 4 films dropping this year. You know what I'm saying? Jah, he already working on one, a series. Ken and him collabed on one of them that I'm a part of. You feel me? And a few, it's a lot of other projects that's dropping, and it just has to make sense for our times and stuff like that because we all like right now. Jah's filming right now. You know what I'm saying? Ken and they all still doing their stuff right now. So it has to make sense for us to you know what I'm saying, to go and collab and help. Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything that we could look forward to for the future? You got some new plans, some new ventures?
Yeah.
Other than the transition that you were telling me about, and like, I'm really trying to get to the filmmaker side of things. Social media is cool. Like you said, you're not going anywhere, but you're really trying to take that transition. Is there anything new coming up, like you can name off that you're like, hey, be on the lookout?
Better merch, a different merch, essential brands, because I'm heavy on the essentials, smelling good, and all of taking care of myself. Films, of course, and like I'm trying to get into the brand deals more. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money on that side, and just try to be guided to the right people.
Live off that shit.
Exactly right. So
off of just brand deals, sponsorships alone.
Yeah, because a lot of us creators, we got all this engagements and numbers, but sometimes we don't even know that there's a lot of money sitting over here with that we can get from our analytics and stuff like that. So
we've been getting millions of views for a while.
Yeah, so, but it's a lot of us that are blind because it's a lot of gatekeeping as well and people that don't want to share the bread, you know what I mean? So I'm surrounded by a lot, but I pick and choose, but I got my eyes open. I still walk up into any place with my back against the wall. I got to scope this place out first and then I can enjoy it, you know what I mean? So I peep a lot of stuff, but I'm not here to hate and to complain, but it's like, hey, how's it going? How can we help each other out? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Seems like you got a problem, like not a problem, but it seems like you got a real tiff with social media a little bit. You got a little chip on your shoulder.
I just understand it. I just understand it, and it's like, anything that I drop with the, like, not the reels or the shorts that I be creating, because that's simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll make this most simplest stuff and it goes crazy, but with the films, it's like, I want to make a statement. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have fun with this shit. I'm a savage when it comes to picking up them cameras, coming up with the ideas and executing. I'm a director first. So, sometimes I like having fun, like, ooh, throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See if y'all, you see my Thriller video that I remade? Yeah. So even that is Mike's shit, but I made it to where it's original. You know what I'm saying? A West Coast original classic. So everything was thugged out. Khakis, everything was, and I made it like a West Coast nigga playing Michael. Yeah. I switched the words. We redid the beats, you know what I'm saying? The storyline, instead of the zombies, we had
That's work.
Dead homies. You feel me? Yeah.
That's work, homie, for real.
I shot all that shit. I bought the smoke machines, lighting, all that, and I paid. People didn't even know that they was getting paid. But I went and I went to a choreographer and I said, hey man, I want to implement these dance moves. Can you help me? And she taught me how to do the 5, 6, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm up here choreographing and what I want. And I hired like 8 makeup artists to make them all look dead. I was like, instead of like zombies, let's make them dead homies. Yeah. You feel me? So yeah, I just have fun.
You know what I respect about you, bro, honestly, is that, and this is why I talk about a lot of people that want to come in or do it. I'm like, man, you got to invest in yourself. Mm-hmm. You're not afraid to gamble in that. All that shit you named off costs bread.
I made a Hug Grinch too. And I filmed all that. I got all the stuff, and then I asked people if you want to be a part of it. If not, it's getting filmed regardless. So any future projects that I'm on is getting filmed regardless, because I can film it. I just want to be guided along the way. And hey, do you want to? Okay, that's fine. I appreciate it. But it's gonna get filmed regardless. You know what I'm saying? So whether you want to hop on or not, and help your boy, it's all good, because I'm gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
You're not afraid to put your money up though. That's
no, I'm not.
Still like, know that.
I lived in my car, bro. Like, it's like I lived it for a whole year. I lived in my car. I was getting shit done though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not afraid of none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I want all the smoke too. You know what I mean? Yeah. I could film it myself. Can't nobody stop me.
Well, if you need me, man, for something, man, I'll be doing work, man. Shit, I know how to get in there, man, and get the job done, church. You know what I'm saying? And get serious and get about it. It's fun, especially when you get a part of a project that everybody's taking a liking to. It makes the energy and just everything go a lot smoother. You can't be trying to force the puzzle pieces. Yeah,
it just has to make sense. Like, I'll place you literally in a role that makes sense. Because like I said, I'm a director first. Yeah. So it's not one person that I feel like I can't direct. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to take directions, then I can't work with you. But if you can take directions and you understand what I'm saying, I can make you a star. You feel me?
You and Jati just did one, didn't y'all?
Oh yeah.
Y'all just dropped one where she came picked you up, nigga, and threw you on the bed.
It's twist, bro. Like,
it's for you just playing the game, and she just came and grabbed you. I forgot what the POV was, the point of view. It was like what she want. What was it?
It's like pretty much when you playing Call of Duty, she pretty much wants some. Yeah. So women don't do that. But I was like, how can we make it more dramatic? Like, my thing is, how can we twist it, make it simple, but then they could get the point.
She carried you through your ass.
She didn't want to do it at first. She didn't want to do it at first, but I was like, bro, like, this, like, do it. Yeah. But one thing I like about everybody that I film with, they trust me. You know what I'm saying? It's never no question. It's like, I come like, hey, are you comfortable with doing this? And I don't got no sexual, like, nothing sexualized in my content. It's pure content. It's all, it's art. I don't need you to show your ass, your titties, and none of that stuff. I want you to act what I want you to, like, I need you to play this character, and I'm gonna bring it out. Like, I was one of the first ones to have Jati show that side of her. And I remember at first it was kind of difficult, but I said, Jati, just trust me, and how I direct, and I keep them cameras rolling until you get it. I'm editing it. I know how I want it. And then I brought that out here, and everybody went to Jati. Was like, "Can you play this character? Can you play this character?"
Yeah, because it seemed like she started showing up in everybody's shit.
Yeah. People, they pay attention, and then they'll want that person to play that same character that they do on me and the Big Jah stuff, and they try to do it. But you got to know how to direct in order to get that out of people.
Before we get out of here, is there anything that you want the viewer, your fans, to know that they don't know about you?
I'm a very respectful person. I come off that way first all the time. I just ask that you just show that same love and we gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? I know I do comedy, but I am an LA nigga too though. You know what I'm saying? So just
show love when they walk up on you.
You don't have to, but just know that I come with respect and love all the time. And, that's all I got to say. I ain't ask you to do it, but that's what type of person that I am. And a lot of people, just expect me to be like, I'm like, nah, I just want to have fun, laugh, and enjoy my time. Yeah. So that's one. Man, shoot, if you can, just try to figure out who you are. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of free times of your spaces.
Yeah.
I learned that this time that I've been away. And that's how I treat others and better. And I tend to myself in a lot of issues that trauma. Like I went to go find my mom 2020. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I lacked in some areas on how I treated women. So I went to go find her. I'm looking for my father. I just be trying to sew up a lot of these scars and traumas that I've went through. So I just, if anybody listening, man, just try to better yourself, man. Figure out what it is that ticks you off and shit. Figure out your what type of blood you got. A lot of people don't even know their blood type. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just try to learn as much as you can about yourself. It's because, bro, we live in a world.
Niggas don't even know his blood.
Niggas don't even know their blood type, bro.
I just found mine out like last month. So I was curious.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So I just feel like you move in this world so swiftly when you understand shit more instead of just complaining. So just have your own thinking, man. But just know what. I don't want to get into that. But yeah, man, just learn about yourself. Stay quiet a lot of times, man. Just stay away from that social media. That shit. A lot of people's problems ain't yours. And I just feel like that distraction is the reason why people are in the same space that they in, because they attend to a lot of people other than themselves and what's going on at home. So, yeah, and then shout outs to the homie Jerron Smalls. He an R&B singer. Sean Carson and the homie Tommy Deeds. They up and coming. They about to kill it. And then Zo Osama. I just want to say this real quick. Zo Osama, man, like I feel like he don't get the recognition that he deserve. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He from the same section as me. But he gonna make it. He gonna get there. But you know how this
we got a Zo Osama interview.
I think he got one Adam.
Adam, and the last time with Wack, Wack brought him last minute.
Yeah.
That was okay. I remember that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, people like us, we don't really. I just want to shine. I just want to throw that way because I see the hard work, but also like social media and the entertainment has changed to where it's no longer about the art. It's about all this negative shit and who he could bring the most destruction and all this bullshit. And people like him, he's just been showing the numbers. He got everything. It's like, why do you think this nigga being pushed? But yeah, I just want to show that, send that his way, let people know he's somebody about to come.
What are they doing next door? Building a fort? Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much, man. I'm a simple person. I like my peace over everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all that loud shit, I don't like.
Well, I don't like this loud shit either next door. Yeah. But hopefully, man, one day, I can come be in one of your skits, man, or one of your films. Keep thriving, church. I see you doing numbers, you doing work, you've been doing it for a while. I was kind of worried because it was like a couple months or just like I just didn't see that body of work that I'm used to seeing you put out at this high volume, you know? So I was like, what's going on? Maybe you need to come sit down. That's why I got Jati. Said, Jati, man, get that nigga on the line.
Oh, yeah.
You was like, I just don't know if I'm ready. No, you're ready.
I didn't say that. I didn't say ready. It was more so I just had to be in the right mindset for that. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, just because you don't see me online don't mean I'm handling my business. It's just I'm here for the long run. I see myself in this shit for like 20, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm treading it lightly. I'm learning the business side of it. Because I'm the creator. I can write, direct. I can do all of that shit. That's already taken care of. But I need to learn this shit over here. So when I do produce these things by myself, I know how to handle it into these, you know, just the right. You just want to handle it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Business wise, and it's a lot of shit that they don't tell you. Like it's a lot of gatekeeping. But, you know, you just got to show your face a few times, introduce yourself, and people ain't going to hold back once they see like you actually genuine and pure dude. So, yeah, just because you ain't see me don't mean I ain't working. So I just want to let you know that as well as a lot of people, because it has been.
Because people been wondering what was going on. I'm sure I'm not the only one. It was a lot of people that was wondering, like, where'd you go? Because you were one of the faces of even, like, that whole skit crew, like, that was constantly putting out a high magnitude.
It's fine. They'll be all right. Yeah, but I'm here for the long run, and but y'all can enjoy these people that y'all been seeing lately. You know what I'm saying? Have fun with that. But when but you know everything
when you drop,
I touch,
it's gonna be something crazy.
Of course, I'm not putting out no bullshit. Like we don't have no identity out here on this side. You know, it's only a few people that you could count on one hand that's holding it down on this side. So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it correct. Yeah. When the last time you seen something of Friday or all about the Benjamins caliber?
Nothing.
Right? So
I haven't in a while.
The lane is wide open. I don't need to rush.
Right.
So it's gonna come. Yeah, but it has to happen the right way. So that's all. Yeah. Big Jah's doing it. You know what I'm saying? He's doing it. He ain't letting up. That's my mentor. You know what I'm saying? So, but he also understands, because I like disappear from everybody. I was like, I want to find myself. I want to like relax and chill and really like dig deep into this. And I needed that. I wouldn't want it no other way. So, but y'all about to see a lot of stuff this year, though, for sure. And y'all gonna see Sharp and some shit too. Yeah, I'm gonna make it make sense. Yeah, I'm definitely. That would be an honor, man. Because like I said, I've been watching your stuff for a long time, man. Like you can't help but to see it. The shit goes viral. You know, so I appreciate you. I got that touch, man. It ain't going nowhere. Whenever I'm serious and I really want to just, you know, then I do that. But I ain't going nowhere, man. Like, but y'all have fun with what y'all been seeing. Cause my shit different anyway, so we good. Well, I appreciate you, man, for sliding through. Hell yeah. And hopefully we can do more work in the future. Like I said, man, you know, and just keep thriving, loved one. Yeah. You got my contact. Let's make it happen. I got your contact. Let's make it happen for real. We're going to put something together, man. Yeah. I appreciate you for sliding through, man. Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Just even coming and rocking with me. Yeah. The Sharp Tank. No jumper. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. Hey, Donnie, shoot us out the motherfucking